What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a couple of new red option cards to talk about from the upcoming New Evolution expansion, and I, for one, am pretty gosh darned excited. Now, our translations today actually don't come from Jason Snowjacks. He was a little bit slow on the ball, I know. I am upset too. Lovely Pat Jones, however, has come in and provided some translations, for which we are very delighted. So, what do these cards actually do? Well, we've got two of them, but they are very much mirror images of each other, and they are both fitting around War Greymon, which is kind of cool. We've got Brave Shield and Great Tornado, and yes, Great Tornado is an option card that is really good at helping you attack, and Brave Shield is an option card that's really good at helping you defend. But I'm going to start with Brave Shield because this is the one that for my money is the better of them. Now, it is a 5-cost option card, which means you're going to have to pay for it, literally and figuratively. And what it does is it makes one of your Digimon active, and that Digimon gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. And this is awesome. I am convinced that probably the most powerful ability we are going to see on any Digimon is the ability to make yourself or one of your other Digimon active. Being able to make yourself active is huge. It's not like getting an extra security attack, because, I mean, let's take War Greymon as an example. If it's got 4 evolution sources, then it's going to have security attack +2. But if you make it active, it has security attack +2 twice. So that's way better than just giving it an extra security attack +1. It is a rather redonkulous, over-the-top, ridiculous ability. And we've seen it on other Digimon in the past. We've seen it back in the starter set on Metal Greymon, that just makes itself active when it attacks once during your turn. And then we've also seen the Garurumon that's coming out in New Evolution that makes one of your Digimon active when you play it. Of course, worth pointing out that they are both blue cards, and this is actually a red card making you active, and I don't believe we've seen any red cards that do this yet. If I am wrong, please do correct me. And you get blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn, which you don't have to use. As far as I'm concerned, right, if I'm paying 5 memory to make a level 6 Digimon with security attack +2 active, down with it. Absolutely down with it. But you do get blocker as well, and getting blocker is good. Blocker means that you can redirect one of your opponent's Digimon's attacks, either aimed for your own Digimon or for your stack, to yourself, which is very cool. And this actually works quite nicely in tandem with each other, because you make yourself active and you get blocker, so you can essentially use a Digimon to attack or whatever, and then make it active ready to block next turn. Remember, you make yourself active at the beginning of your turn, so if you attack with a blocker, they'll be in rest mode during your opponent's turn and won't be able to block. I am not convinced this needs to be used as a card to give you blocker. I think that there is a very strong argument to just use this as a card which makes one of your Digimon active. If all you've got is a couple of 3,000 power Digimon that are going to get destroyed by any security card that appears, maybe not that relevant. But if you've got a good Digimon out and you then use this, that's kind of ridiculous. And let's not forget, over in the yellow set in New Evolution, we've got Testament, which gives one of your Digimon blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. And this is a 3-cost card. So you're telling me that I can pay an extra 2 memory and it does the same thing, except it makes my Digimon active as well. Yeah, this just seems like an objectively better Testament. I use the word objectively maybe a bit too liberally, but still, it seems like a way better Testament to me. It really does. Now, if it arrives as a security card, one of your Digimon becomes active, and gives that Digimon blocker until the end of this turn. And this is actually awesome, because if a Digimon is active, it cannot be attacked. You can attack a resting Digimon, you cannot attack an active Digimon. I mean, there will definitely be cards at some point that let you do that, and we've seen plenty of green cards that let you rest a Digimon and then attack them. But as it stands at the moment, this is awesome. But also it gets blocker. So you've now got an active Digimon with blocker. Now, if this comes out as the last security card, when your opponent is attacking with their final Digimon, it's irrelevant. Your Digimon becomes active, but there's nothing you can do. Your opponent's finished attacking, so blocker is irrelevant, and then it's your turn and it becomes active anyway. There are going to be plenty of times this comes out as a security card and effectively does nothing. But then there are going to be plenty of other times where you get to make a really powerful Digimon active and it gets blocker, and then your opponent tries to attack to win the game, but oh no, they can't, you've got a really powerful blocker. So now instead of your opponent winning the game, you've taken out one of their powerful Digimon, and then you win the game next turn. As a general card, I think it's phenomenal. As a security card, it literally does range from my opponent's done attacking, this has essentially done nothing, to, oh, now I've got a blocker to stop my opponent winning the game and I can win next turn, which is, well, it's literally a game-winning effect. But it could be either as a security card. But if shields aren't your thing, how about tornadoes? Great Tornado, a free cost option card, so considerably cheaper. And it gives one of your Digimon plus 2,000 power and security attack plus 1 until the end of your turn. It's not anywhere near as good as a security card, you just put it in your hand. And it's nice to have it in your hand in order to be able to use it, but honestly here, adding it to your hand is a bit... Bearing in mind there are other security cards that basically give you really powerful effects for free. I mean, think about Gaia Force, right? Gaia Force destroys any Digimon. It is an 8-cost option card, but if it comes out as a security card, you just get to do it for free. That's ridiculous. As a security card, this one kind of upsets me. But as a regular card, extra 2,000 power and security attack plus 1, yes. That would be nice. I'm down for it. Now, in terms of the extra power, it's not terribly amazing. Shadow Wing for 1 cost gives a Digimon an extra 3,000 power. Oh. Yeah. So you're paying 3 more to get 1,000 less extra power. That's not terribly impressive. However, extra security attack. Extra security attack is awesome. I don't believe, and again, please do correct me in the comment section if I am mistaken here, but I don't believe we've actually seen an option card yet that will give you extra security attack. So the fact that this does is kind of over the top, a little bit ridiculous. We've seen Fire Tornado that gives security attack -3, but nothing that will give you extra security attacks here. And this is a game-winning card. This is literally a game-winning card. This is... Oh, well, hang on a second. I need to attack twice. My opponent's got 2 security cards, so I need to attack twice to get rid of both their security and then attack to win the game. Oh, no! I've only got 2 Digimon. But here, you give your first Digimon security attack plus 1, they then take out the security cards, and now your opponent has no security cards left, but you still have a Digimon you can attack with. Now you can win the game. And Red are starting to go a little bit nuts with the extra security attack. Because as much as we've not seen an option card that can do this, we have seen Birdramon, which is a 4-cost Digimon, and you just play it to give your Digimon security attack plus 1. From a cost standpoint, way worse than Great Tornado, because paying 4 to give security attack plus 1 as opposed to paying 3 to get security attack plus 1 and 2,000 power, not comparable. But then again, when you play Birdramon, you've also got a level 4 Digimon on the field ready to use, and I think that is a pretty gigantic advantage. I've already mentioned how War Greymon naturally gives himself extra security attacks, which is pretty gosh darned awesome. And don't forget about the Tai Kamiya that's coming in New Evolution, that says that all of your red Digimon with 4 or more evolution sources gain security attack plus 1. So think about it this way, right? Let's say you've got War Greymon, and you've got 4 evolution sources, so that naturally gives itself security attack +2 because of its usual thing. Then you've got Taikamiya down, which gives you security attack +3 now. Then you've got Birdramon, which gives you security attack +4. Then you play Great Tornado to give yourself security attack +5. But now you're knocking out 6 security cards, and they've only got 5 to begin with. Yeah. There are 2 things we've seen red decks do over and over again. Increase power and increase security attack. In terms of increasing power, look at something like the Taikamiya from the starter deck, for instance, which gives all of your Digimon an extra 1,000 power on your turn. Or the Agumon that gives Digimon that evolve from it an extra 1,000 power. Or the Koromon, the Digitama, that if you've got 4 or more evolution sources, gives you an extra 1,000 power. You see where we're going here. Red decks like adding security attacks, and red decks like adding power, and this is just a free cost option card that will do both of them in one go. I'm kind of in love with these option cards. I was all ready to love red as a typing because I love playing aggressive decks, and then yellow won me over with its beautiful cards and wonderful abilities, and now I'm looking at this again and going, oh wait a second, no, maybe I do want to play red. These option cards are a bit nuts. I am legit in love with both of these. I think they are great. So there we go. I like these new cards, but I'd like to know what you think about these new cards. So, let me know in the comment section. That's me nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other games. And do please consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get weekly bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.